Hey Michelle, how you doing?
I'm good.
Thank you so much for coming in and being a part of it.
No,
Thank you
it's
so
just
much.
lovely.
Thank you. Now, I'd love to know, when you first said yes to coaching, what was that like for you? What was the feeling like for you to actually go, okay, I'm going to become a coach?
Well, it was just really exciting because it happened about 25 years ago.
Oh wow, tell me.
When I decided after having our first child, and I was in the country, I moved to the country and decided, where am I going to go from here? And I thought, I think I'd like to do life coaching.
Wow. And was it life coaching 25 years ago that you thought of?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I've never interviewed anyone who made the decision so long ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Can
I ask why? What inspired you to say, okay, I want to do life coaching? What was it about life coaching then?
Well, the funny thing, when I first heard life coach, which was a bit before that, I went, life? Why do you need a coach on life?
Yeah.
You live it, sort of thing. You know. And then when I was having my baby, a lady said, I was always rushing around. I was a stylist, an art director and stuff like that. And I rocked in between meetings and stuff for my prenatal. And she said, here's the lady that doesn't love herself. And I thought, well, what the hell is she talking about, And but that idea kind of sat there, this resonated, and thought, what does that mean, not love yourself? I thought you loved everybody else. I thought it was other people's job to love you, and you love other people, but for you to actually love yourself is very sort of self-opinionated.
I actually remember when I was, I went to a workshop, and it was about it was called how to fill up your love tank.
Right.
And I remember having a very similar feeling. I remember listening to it thinking, what is this about?
Yeah.
This is so weird. Filling up your love tank. How do you do that?
Yeah.
It was very foreign for me as well.
Yeah.
So that sparked part of your desire to learn about this?
So life coaching, and then isolated in the country, I went through this incredible sort of postnatal depression, but it was great in the end because I came out with all this whole rebirth in a way, And I thought, you know what? I think what I'd like to do when I have the opportunity is to become a guest speaker and a coach.
Wonderful.
Know? And once I've got a seed in my mind, it doesn't matter how long it takes. I know it's part of me.
Wonderful.
So a bit like a beagle, kind of just hunt it down.
You hunted it down. I love it. No matter how long it took.
No matter how long it takes.
Because you made that decision a long time ago.
That's right.
What's it like now being part of this community and being part of a community of coaches, and for you learning about coaching and through this program?
Well, it was so exciting, the Fox Day, when I came here, because I met through Vanessa, and I always forget her surname.
Medley?
Medley, that's right, and we had a coffee and she told me about it. And so I came and I thought, oh my God, I have found my peeps.
Yeah, you resonated with people.
Definitely, I found my peeps, and this is where I'm going to grow, and this is where I'm going to really be very happy learning. About being a
Which I think is a really important part. You have to, you have to resonate with the teachers or with the people and with the content, and because then you're going to find your tribe.
Yeah,
and I think so many people underestimate when we live our dream or when we do what we want in life. Just the power of hanging around people that support us. Is just. I think so many people underestimate that, and they try and do it without a community, and it's so hard for them.
Well, that's been me. I kind of see myself as a bit of a lone wolf sometimes, So this has been a big step to be actually come and ask for help, come and talk to people.
Good on you.
It's just been like this really, unusual. Is this me doing this?
Good on you. That's awesome that you're doing that.
Yeah,
expanding your comfort zone.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I love
growing
big
into
comfort
you.
zones.
And I love it. I love big comfort zones. That's awesome. Now, what you're doing now with your coaching is you're working with kids in schools. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. Well, one of my manifestations in this world is I had a dance studio until this year. And I had a friend who I was teaching, and she was a teacher in drama, and so we always talked about inspiring the children around us, and seeing that sometimes the cookie cutter education system just doesn't suit a lot of kids, you know, that NAP plan and all that sort of thing. Sticking to criteria is the energies. And so we wanted those children who are just a bit out of the box, you know, to realise that they're also clever.
Yeah.
And we've just had, so we started running it 3 years ago.
Yep.
And we used drama and dance and improvisation, all sorts of things to just, over 4 days, you see these children come in.
Wonderful.
Shy and reserved, and then they come out just beaming with,
it's fantastic,
you know, confidence and knowledge, you know. So it's just wonderful. It's just lovely.
What a wonderful example of how coaching can help people in all different ways.
Absolutely.
You know, it's not just because there's the obvious, like, sit down like this and chat with another adult way of coaching, which is wonderful.
Yes.
Although you've taken it and put it together with something that you're already passionate about.
Yes, that's what I want to do. Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes. Bring all my other life skills together.
Yes.
And then this is the vehicle in which it all goes. And I think, you know, yeah.
Now, you were sharing a story before about the first time someone said to you, mentioned to you about self-love, and that was kind of ignited something in you.
Yes.
What has your journey been like? What is your relationship with you? How has that deepened? Or share with us, like, what's your relationship with you like now since doing this work? Like, what are you learning about yourself?
It's appreciating the journeys, the ups and the downs, how you've survived the rough bits, you know, come out and grown, you know, and celebrating that growth all the time, you know, just really loving the personal growth and the appreciation of your life.
Yes.
Like every day I just see what a beautiful place we live in and how privileged and lucky we are to be, particularly in this country, you know. But the whole planet and people, I see the beauty in other people because I see it in myself.
Yes.
So
that's wonderful.
Which is really lovely. So that's I'm working on the judgment. You know, cut down the judgment.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yes. There's no right or wrong, and we're all beautiful, and we all. Have something to say and something to do, you know.
Yeah, it's wonderful. What a beautiful thing for you to be tapping into, you know, and exploring more of through this journey. I think
it's great. It's so multi-layered, this thing, because you're working on yourself, and then you're working on creating your finding your style in coaching.
Yep.
And then how that affects, how that can ripple out to the maximum effect, you know, as well. So it's quite multi-layered. Yeah.
How do you, or what do you believe about coaching? What do you believe to be true about coaching?
Well, for instance, in the country, I've been telling what I'm doing, and said, do you think there'll be a lot of need for that? You know? And I say, well, do you have some problems? Do you have things to work on? And they go, oh, you know, how was your childhood? You know, sort of that thing. And then it starts them triggering off, you know.
Self-reflection.
Self-reflection. Yeah. So I think that's the real, you know, that idea of first it starts with self-reflection.
Yes.
And then when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, I think, you know, that's when you start to make change.
Yeah.
And so I think it is that true about coaching is to help people embrace change.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You know, so a lot of people, one of my clients now, we've been going through the Your Success book, Sharon's Your Success book, and he said, is she talking about me? You know, all the fear, you know, so many people have been so encased in fear for a long time that they feel that's the natural. And I imagine it's like an elephant just with a little shackle around it, and you're just kept there. Yeah. You know, and you don't realise you have the power to move and break loose. You know? So if you can help people know that they do have the power to break loose. Yes. The whole world's in front of you.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Now, for what you've achieved with the work that you're doing and how you're loving your personal development journey, and I think a big thing for you is it really helps you contribute more and connect more with the world, which is really wonderful.
Yes.
What has this journey meant to you so far?
Well, meeting new people, which is fantastic. More of your type of people, you know. Your peeps. That's been fantastic. Just knowledge, because my parents used to were very volatile, you know, lived in a riot house sometimes. But the one thing they never argued about was education. So when my mother died in 53, she was doing a degree in humanities, and my father got a degree at 82.
Wow.
In history.
Wow.
So, so the example has always been of self-learning, constant learning, you know, and I love that. And people have always fascinated me, you know, and why we do things and how we do things. So lots of those sorts of conversations, you know. So I think coaching for that has just broadened my horizons so
wonderful.
much, you know. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Thanks for being a part of this.
Oh, it's been wonderful.
You're wonderful.
Thank you so much. Thank you.